It's really not that serious.
Yo, 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 yo. Welcome back to It's Not That Serious, the podcast. So drop a beat, man. We back here. We on episode 31. Shout out to me. Episode 31 is your boy D.MOSS, man. We are back for another episode of It's Not That Serious, the podcast. Shout out to BIZZIE, man. He is not here today, but he will definitely be joining us very, very soon. I have a great show lined up for you guys. Shout out to everybody who's been holding it down with me. Shout out to everybody that's been listening, staying catching up with me every week, staying loyal to me. I made it this far, episode 31, man. I'm very proud of myself with the consistency that I've been doing. This has been a great, great, great long run. I'm happy, and we got a long way to go. Episode 31, It's Not That Serious, the podcast. For over the next hour, man, I'm going to be keeping y'all updated. I got a story to tell y'all. So, yesterday, I actually came in to record. I came in to record myself, and I do all the recording myself. BZ taught me how to record myself and do the podcast. So, I come here every week set up. So, yesterday, I come to shoot, and in the process of me shooting, I dropped my tripod. This is how I control the camera right here. I control the camera with this. So, I dropped this onto the drum machine. When I dropped this on the drum machine, this ended up pressing the stop button and it didn't record me yesterday. So yesterday I ended up sitting here talking for an hour and 30 minutes, and only the first 2 minutes of the show was actually recorded. The first 2 minutes of the actual show recorded, y'all. So like my feelings was so hurt. I was so mad. Yesterday was like a real rough day for me. Like it was super rough. But we here. We on the road. I'm good. I'm making sure I got my laptop up. So shout out to me for being resilient and coming through. But I got a great show lined up for you guys. So let's go ahead and hop into it. So Bronny James is entering the NBA draft. So yesterday I know yesterday he entered the NBA portal. I mean the NBA portal. What am I talking about? Yesterday he entered the transfer portal, and I was an advocate of Bronny going to San Diego State. I know a lot of y'all was like, why would he go to San Diego State? My reasoning for that was because he's right up the street from home. He's not far. And when I say up the street, like an hour, probably 2 hours away, hour 30, 45 minutes away. San Diego is a beautiful city, low key. He can go out there and he could be a superstar and thrive. San Diego State put out Kawhi Leonard in 2009 through 2011. And I just think that if he just wants to go there, develop his game, and play, I think San Diego State and be at home where his dad and his mom can just come up the street and come see him. I think that would be a great choice. But as we learned this morning that Bronny has decided to declare for the NBA draft, which I think is great. A lot of people are saying he's not NBA ready. I think he is. I think that, he's if he can get drafted, depending on where he goes, obviously the Lakers is really pushing for him to come there. If he can come there and his dad can help him develop into a star, let's say he'll be a solid defender, a solid scorer, probably give you 12 points a game, but a solid defender. He kind of reminds me of like a Drew Holiday type of player, and Drew Holiday has carved his way into a great NBA career, an all-star player, and a highly respected player in this league. I feel like if Bronny goes there, Bronny would do great. I feel like if Bronny goes to LA, he'll do great, obviously with his dad. But I think it's a good thing. He still has his eligibility to, if he does not get drafted, he's in a portal. He can go back to college and resume his college career. I think he should go to San Diego State. A lot of people are saying Ohio State due to his whole Ohio roots, where his dad being from Ohio. But I'm very interested to see how everything turns out. I haven't really seen too much of Bronny play when he was in college. I did see him a lot in high school. I thought he was a great defensive player, a very smart. He had a high IQ, basketball IQ. So I really didn't get to see him too much in college. I know he had just came back off that horrific, scare with the going into cardiac arrest. But I'm interested to see where he will, if he does get drafted, probably a late second round, early mid second round, late second round draft pick, depending on where he goes. If he goes to the right team with the right people around him, the right front office, things will be good for him. So if he doesn't get drafted by LA, I think where I think will be a good fit for him. I think Orlando will be a good fit for him. I think Orlando will be a good fit for him. I know I'm picking out random teams, random college. Ohio. I'm thinking San Diego State because he's right here at home. His family can see him. Beautiful city. You're not in Hollywood. You can really focus and play. The competition is not that high, but I mean, whatever. If you're gonna be a dog, you should be able to go anywhere and play and be a dog and dominate. That's how I feel. And I say Orlando because I feel like Orlando is an organization. It's a beautiful city, and on top of that, it's an organization that's turning things around down there. Orlando Magic. I think Orlando, but I could be wrong. Who knows? I'm not a basketball savant. I'm not a GM. I just love the game, and I think he'll fit down there in Orlando. That's just mine. Y'all heard it first. Y'all get in the comments. Y'all let me know where y'all think. And we go for this. So shout out to Bronny James for entering the NBA draft. Whether he's an NBA success or not, he's set for life, just off the fact who his father is. So shout out to him. Shout out to him. So Danielle Harris gets life. Danielle Harris is a lady out of Georgia, just recently received life for killing a 19-year-old young man. She was actually avenging. She was actually going to go kill. So I have the article. She was actually going to go avenge her daughter. Her 12-year-old daughter was sexually abused by a 22-year-old. Her 12-year-old daughter, yes, was sexually abused by a 22-year-old man. So I have the article right here. Here we go. Decatur, Georgia, a DeKalb County jury found Danielle Harris, 42, guilty on a series of charges, including felony murder, aggravated assault, conspiracy to commit aggravated assault, and possession of a firearm during a felony. Harris, a mother whose 12-year-old daughter was allegedly molested by 12-year-old Antonio Harley in a video recorded in April 2020, took a vigilante approach by arriving at Harley's residence, accompanied by individuals armed with handguns. Unfortunately, the confrontation took a deadly turn, resulting in the fatal shooting of a 19-year-old Juan Newkirk, who was with Harris at the time and was struck and killed during the exchange of gunfire. Harley's brother, also present, reportedly returned fire in defense of their 5 younger siblings who was in the house. Following the jury's decision, DeKalb County Superior Court Judge Asha F. Jackson, who presided over the trial, handed down a sentence of life imprisonment with the possibility of parole plus an additional 5 years to Harris. Additionally, 2 others involved in the altercation are facing charges. So this is the question I pose right now. What would you guys do if your 22-year-old, your 12-year-old daughter was sexually assaulted and video recorded by a 22-year-old young man? Y'all hop in the comments. Y'all let me know. What would y'all do if a 22-year-old man sexually assaulted your 12-year-old daughter? Y'all let me know what y'all think. Y'all let me know what y'all do. Y'all let me know how y'all would approach the situation. Y'all let me know. Y'all talk to me. Y'all let me know. So me personally, I think I would have took the vigilante approach too. I'm not mad at her for the approach that she took. I understand she's and it's recorded, and there's no telling, how that could have mentally messed with her, a 12-year-old girl. Now it's just sad that now she has to grow up without her mother now, and she's dealing with the trauma from that experience and being recorded. I think for sure, I'm not gonna crash out, but I'm definitely gonna get my lick back. And how I'm thinking, you do that to my 12-year-old daughter, and I know where you live, and I know, and you out on bail. I'm sliding, and I know y'all probably think like, David, what you gonna do? Like, I'm coming. I'm like John Wick. I'm coming like I'm John Wick. All. Nah, I ain't coming like I'm John Wick. Have you guys ever seen the movie Law Abiding Citizen with Jamie Foxx and Gerald Butler, and his wife was sexually assaulted by two men. They end up doing some time in prison, but nowhere near. And I think they end up killing her too. And they end up not doing nearly as much time as Gerald Butler thought they should have gotten. So he ends up plotting strategically and methodically on how to avenge the death of his wife. So if you guys have seen Law Abiding Citizen, that's the approach I would have went. I would have really waited, scoped him out, followed him. I definitely probably, if he would have, I really tried, because he's facing charges. So I'm pretty sure he would have gotten locked up. But I really would have really waited slowly but surely and thought my revenge out. Because now you did all of that, you let your emotions, but she is a woman, and women tend to be a little bit more emotional than men. I'm not saying that women are, but women tend to be a little bit more emotional than men. Men are emotional too, especially these new age men. Very emotional, very emotional. But I would like to hear you guys' thoughts. How would you guys approach this situation? How would you guys would have avenged you guys' daughter's, attacker? What would you guys have done? I would have been very thoughtful, thought it out. I would have did something crazy like I'll like hang them upside down and pull a bucket of water. I'll fill a bucket of water up and hang them upside down and drop them and make them like damn near drown. Like hang him upside, just dip his head, just dip his head low enough into the water to where he can't. I would have did crazy shit like that, like kidnap him, lock him up in a room, and put a whole bunch of snakes in the room and just let them. I would have really. It would have been a slow death. It would have been a real slow death for me. It would have been a real slow death, and he would have had to suffer, and I would have got away with it because eventually I wouldn't have not let him go. He probably would have been locked up in a room, so in a cabin somewhere up deep in the woods, and I would have locked him up, and I don't know, something wild though. But I would definitely got him crazy. I would have got him. I would have got him. But I would like to know, what were you guys' thoughts? My mind is just racing right now, y'all. I just want to know y'all thoughts. What would you guys have done? What would you guys have done? How would you guys get your lick back, or would you not get your lick back? And you'll let the justice system do the work. Y'all let me know what y'all think, how y'all feel. Shout out to them though. Shout out to the mom. She did. I think she did what any parent would do. But my thing is that at 22 years old, like, why are you looking at a 12-year-old? That's crazy within itself. But speaking of like, women, speaking of that, kids, um, Diddy is being Diddy is being I'm sorry, I'm on my phone looking at my phone. Um Diddy is being charged to Diddy is being charged with sex trafficking charges right now. Diddy is being charged with sex trafficking charges right now. Things are coming up saying that the feds don't have nothing on him. He was just spotted in Miami on bikes yesterday. I don't feel like Diddy is too worried. He was just spotted on Star Island. Him and Stevie J riding bikes. A group of people ran up on him, gave him hugs. He was spotted a few days before that out, and it's just like I think he knows that they don't have anything on him, because how he's just out and about, just living his life, does not give me the sense of any doesn't give me the sense of scared, doesn't give me the sense of nervous, doesn't give me the sense of, any of those things above. I think he about to beat it. I think Diddy gonna beat these charges, because why he outside like that? If you was facing sex trafficking charges, Are you just outside willy nilly, just hanging out, riding bikes? You just on the mountain bike, taking pictures? Y'all let me know. But those are some serious charges, man. Those are some serious charges. Puff had the freak offs going on. It's crazy right now. Let me know if Puff would have invited y'all to one of the freak offs, which y'all have went. Y'all let me know. Because me personally, if Puff would have invited you to a party now, and it seems like no one is talking, like no one is coming to his defense except for Stevie J. Only person coming to Puff's defense is Stevie J. So it's almost like, and did you guys? I was on the Shade Room yesterday, and Stevie J posted a video on his story about, it's basically saying like these are how Diddy parties actually are, and it was like Jay-Z, Beyonce, Kobe, and his wife. Everybody pulled up to it. It was for Puff's 50th birthday party. It was for Puff's 50th birthday party. And did y'all see? I'm pretty sure if you guys haven't seen, you guys can go to Stevie J's IG and see everything. But if is his name tarnished? Do you think if he beats those charges, is his name tarnished? Is Puff gonna be outside like he was before? Y'all let me know. Is Puff gonna pop out outside like he was before if he beats these charges? And how would he be accepted? Do y'all think it's true? Do y'all think Puff was... Y'all hop in the comments. Y'all let me know first and foremost. Do y'all think Puff was sex trafficking girls, kids, whatever? Me, do I think he was sex trafficking? I don't know what to believe no more. Honestly, I don't know what to believe. I'm going to just sit back and watch it all play out. I wasn't there. I don't know that man personally. It's just so hard to believe. You hear so many stories about so many different people. You don't know what's true and what's not true. You don't know what's true and what's not true. You really don't. You want to believe it, but then you like, people hate so much, and people will come up with the most outlandish rumors about an individual. People will come up with the most outlandish rumors and spread lies and gossip about you, so you don't know what's true or what's not true. But what I would say for sure is I don't know what to believe. I know Cassie did say, some things in her lawsuit. So it's all, and I didn't read the law, so I'm just going off of what I hear other people were saying. But this is all crazy, man. It's just crazy. It's wicked. It's sick. I don't know what to believe. I don't know what to think. I don't know. But, his Miami homes was raided. His LA homes were raided. No more freak offs. I think Puff is gonna believe it. I think he's gonna beat it. I just don't believe Puff will be that crazy. You're a billionaire and you sex trafficking underage kids. Minors is what they're saying. If I'm not mistaken, they're saying that he was sex trafficking minors. Y'all hop in the comments. Y'all let me know. Do y'all think Puff likes men? Is Puff gay? And it's not a crime to be gay. So I don't know why so many people are stuck on that. It's not a crime. Like stuff like that, I don't care. Like whatever your sexuality is your sexuality. It's not a crime to be gay. It's not a crime to like other men have sex with your lady. It's a little weird, but it's not a crime. As long as everyone is, is committed to it, like everyone's okayed it, then that's not a crime. But when you dealing with underage kids, which I don't see them doing it, but you never know. You never know how people are behind closed doors. But y'all hop in the comments. Y'all let me know. Do y'all think Puff was out here sex trafficking kids? It's just a sad situation all the way around, man. I just hate to see it. I just hate to see it all the way around, bro. Just to see something like this go down like the way it went down. But, you make your bed, you got to lay in it. And, it is what it is. 4 Bats. 4 Bats. So 4 Bats is an artist. So I've been hearing, I'm pretty sure you guys have all heard this song. A lot of people have been saying, and I just recently started hearing about this over the last couple of days. Like 4 Bats is AI. They're saying that Four Bats is AI. There's a whole documentary on him on YouTube, and they're saying that he came out of nowhere. He's from Dallas, Texas. I thought he was from Virginia. I read somewhere that he was from Virginia, but um he's actually from Dallas, and they're saying that he's an AI artist. Now I'm gonna give you guys my input or my thoughts. So I saw a I saw when I first originally saw and heard the song, I didn't think I was like, oh, I thought maybe it was auto tune. I didn't think AI. I was like, maybe they kind of like mixed his voice up and did something different with his voice just to make him sound like that, which I thought was very catchy, was very unique, just to catch. And the song was dope. Never thought industry plant. Never thought AI. Never crossed my mind. Never, not one point. I just thought maybe it was he had a dope producer, engineer that helped them with that sound. They had a vision that said this is what we're gonna go with. Now the second song drops, dope song. The third song drops. He has a remix with Drake. I thought the song was doing well without Drake. Didn't need a Drake feature, whatever. As you guys know, he signed to OVO. I covered that a couple of weeks ago. He's recently signed a EP deal with OVO. But signed to OVO, got a Drake feature. I didn't think the record needed a feature. He just recently dropped off the radar, on the radar freestyle, and he sounds totally different than what he will normally sound. Totally different. Now I say all that to say maybe he's not. He's really an artist. Like he's singing live. He's not. He's really an artist. He is not AI. So my thing is, how is he AI if he's a real person? So are they saying his voice is AI? He's trying to pull a Millie Vanilli. What's it, Millie Vanilli? Y'all let me know. Y'all hop in the comments. Do y'all think Four Bats is AI? But if you guys listen to his new Off the Radar freestyle, it's like that green backdrop where artists freestyle and rap. Shout out to Jim Jones. Jim Jones just dropped one last week. And Jim Jones is getting better as he gets older. So shout out to Jimmy. And I hope he never stops rapping. But I don't think Four Bats is AI. I just really don't think he's AI. I don't. That I've never shouted to Four Bats. Him and his manager is like a well, like she's done work with like Post Malone. I think she's worked with 21 Savage. She's an RCA executive, like, and she's either head of A&R at RCA. But so she's over in RCA, and she's has some years in the game, and she ended up now she manages Four Bats. So I don't know the definition of a industry plant, but what is an industry plant? Hey, somebody explain to me what an industry plant is, because is it someone that's been around the industry, getting groomed and ready to just be put out immediately? Or is an industry, or is that what an industry plan is, versus an artist who had to work, built their buzz, and get signed immediately? I mean, had to work, then get signed, and then had to work to build their buzz and their brand. I don't know. I don't know what an industry plan is. I don't think he's an industry plant. I don't think he's an industry plant. But I mean, who knows? But y'all let me know. Y'all hop in the comments. I don't see him being an industry plant, and I don't see him being AI. Like, he has to be able to sing. I'm not a producer. I wish BIZZIE was here, because BIZZIE can more so explain that voice, that effect that they put on the artist's voice. I thought it was like a T-Pain effect, like how T-Pain brought auto-tune back. But T-Pain can really sing, though. So I thought it was one of them situations with Four Bats where they put that effect on Four Bats' voice, but Four Bats can really sing in real life. So I don't know, man. Y'all let me know. Y'all hop in the comments. I don't think he's AI. Don't think he was an industry plant. AI never crossed my mind. But the internet streets is going crazy right now, and they saying that he is AI. Y'all hop in the comments. Y'all let me know what y'all think. I never thought that, but it is what it is. Move it along. I saw this yesterday. If you were traveling with a friend and got bumped up to first class, are you going or are you staying in economy with them? If I ever got bumped up to first class, I got two scenarios for y'all. If I ever got bumped up to first class, I'm going. Now, this is a better question. Fuck it. I'm gonna switch it up. If you were in economy, you and your wife, y'all married, y'all on y'all honeymoon. Boom, y'all on y'all honeymoon. The flight attendant approaches the husband and says, "Sir, you've been chosen to go to first class. Would you like to be bumped up?" Is the husband wrong for taking the bump going to first class, or should he allow his wife? Should he allow his wife to get that experience? And y'all going to Dubai. So y'all going to Dubai, y'all getting, so it's a long flight. I don't know how long that flight is, but it's a long flight. So we gotta put the extras on it. Y'all going to Dubai, and they approach you, the husband, like, yo, excuse me, sir, you've been selected, you've been bumped to first class. Are you taking it? Are you letting your wife go? Are you wrong is he wrong? If it's the husband wrong if he decides to take it? I don't think he's wrong. I don't think the husband is wrong. Why can't he experience? Why he can't be living in his era, his soft boy era? I hate to say the word soft, but yeah. Why he can't live in his era? This is what I'm gonna do. If me and my wife was on our honeymoon and we in economy and we going to Dubai and I was asked, I'm gonna be like, yo, let's just split it. I do 8 hours, you do 8 hours. I don't know how long the flight is, but we're gonna split it. However long the flight is, we're gonna bust it down. You go first the first 11 hours, enjoy your time. Then when you come back, I'm gonna go and I'm gonna ride it out. That's how we doing it. But would the husband be wrong if he just be like, honey, I'm about to go experience this? Will he be wrong? What that is that? And y'all just got married. Y'all on y'all honeymoon. Is that y'all first argument? Y'all hop in the comments. Y'all let me know what you doing. Fellas, I want to hear from the fellas. Men, what are you doing? You on your honeymoon. Y'all on the long flight. Y'all going to Bali. Y'all going to Africa. It's a long flight. You on there 10, 12 plus hours. What are you doing? You get approached by the flight attendant. Excuse me, sir. You're being bumped to first class. Are you staying in economy with your wife? Are you taking the first class trip? Y'all hop in the comments. Let me know. Just know it's gonna be depending on the type of woman you with. Things might be a little rough when y'all land, cause she might be hot. She gonna be tight. Or if you got a woman who really don't care, like, baby, go enjoy yourself. Like it's some women out there like that. It's some real ones out there like that don't feel entitled to, like, they don't feel entitled to nothing. But it is what it is. Y'all let me know. Y'all let me know how y'all feel about this. So I have another scenario for y'all too. I got scenarios left and right. I got scenarios left and reside. All right, so look, 200K a year and you don't have to work, or 700K a year and you work for 50 hours a week and 3 weeks vacation a year. So 200K a year. So you get 200K a year and you don't have to work, or 700K a year. You work 50 hours a week and 3 weeks vacation a year. I'm going to take the 200K. I'm going to take the 200K a year and I'm going to use that to enjoy my life. I live off of less than that now. So 200K, I'll take it. I'm going to take it. I'm going to travel. I probably can get out of 200K a year. I probably can get, and I don't work. I probably can get 3 and I'm going to go live. So if I was to get 200K a year and I don't have to work for the rest of my life, I'm either moving to Texas. Either moving to Houston or Dallas or Arizona. Off top, I'm gonna move to a very a very cheaper state. I'm gonna move to a state where it's much more cheaper. I'm gonna stay in my lane, probably go purchase a condo or a decent size house for me. And I'm gonna save my money. I'm gonna put myself on a budget. Like, I probably should be able to live off of, I should be able to live off of $100,000 a year. $100,000 a year, I should be able to just live, like, my expenses, my car note, rent, My car note, mortgage, bills, groceries, gas, all that. And then the other 100K I'm gonna use to travel. That'll be like my have fun money. That's me. Y'all let me know what are you guys choosing? 200K a year, don't have to work, or $700,000 a year, work 50 hours, not plus, work 50 hours a week, and you only get 3 weeks vacation out the year, but you make it $700,000. And 50 hours a week, that's not really a lot. Depending on what type of job you have, because I had a job where we worked 140, 164 hours a week. But I worked 7 days on, 7 days off. So I worked 7 days straight and I was off 7 days. So imagine if you worked 50 hours a week and your job was like how my job was. You could kind of you got some wiggle room. If you worked a job like that, you got some wiggle room to make something happen, to really experience your life. 3 weeks a year vacation, shit, that's kind of low. 3 weeks ain't shit. Are you just busted down like a vacation in the summertime, maybe like 2 vacations during the summer and then one towards the end of the year? But who wants to do that? Like, I don't know. I'm gonna take the 20K. Y'all hop in the comments. Y'all let me know what y'all gonna take. Y'all gonna take the 20K. Y'all gonna take the 700K. Y'all hop in the comments and let me know. I'm taking the 20K, man. I'm gonna live my life on my means. I'm gonna live my life on my terms, and we're gonna do it like that. A South Carolina bank has $1.8 billion in it, and they do not know why. No, forget it. We're gonna take that out. Boom. We're gonna talk about that. Okay, we're gonna talk about that. A bank account in South Carolina has $1.8 billion in it, but nobody knows why. A South Carolina 1.8 mystery fund amassed over a decade due to an accounting transition has left state leaders perplexed about its origins and intended purpose. Investigations are underway to determine why the taxpayer money was placed in an account used for interagency fund transfer, with State Treasurer Curtis Loftus and Comptroller General Brian Gaines being called upon to provide explanations. Lawmakers remain cautious about spending the money until its rightful allocation is determined, despite the fact that the invested funds have generated around $200 million in interest for the state. Wow! So just imagine it's an account with 1.8 billion. You have access to it, but don't want to touch it because you don't want to get in trouble, and nobody knows where the money is supposed to be allocated to. If you had access to $1.8 billion, would you take some money, and how much would you take? So say if you work for the state, right? There's $1.8 billion in this money in this account. Are you going to skim some funds, maybe 60,000, 40,000, 80,000? Are you skimming some funds, or are you going to play it cool and just be like, remain a professional? You don't want to lose your job, right? But some people are willing to take that chance. They don't know where the money came from. 1.8 billion. They not gonna miss. They ain't gonna miss 100 million. 100 million. They not gonna miss, y'all. I'm gonna take some bread, but ain't gonna be no like millions. I might take like a couple 100,000, like 200-300, just to pay off my house. That's it. Just to buy me a crib, and then I'm good. That's it. That's all. That's all. And then that's how we doing it. That's how we living. But what would y'all do? That's crazy. 1.8 billion. That's a lot of money, y'all. So this is what I want to talk about. Thieves stole $30 million in cash in one of the biggest heists in LA history. A crew of sophisticated burglars stole tens of millions of dollars from a Los Angeles cash storage facility on Easter Sunday. It wasn't until Monday, when facility employees opened the vault, that they realized a massive sum was missing. The safe did not show any outward sign of break-in, and the Los Angeles Police Department and FBI are jointly investigating the case. Thieves stole $30 million here in LA. Let me see if I can find more information. 30 million heist. Ooh, it popped right on up, y'all. It popped right on up 3 hours ago. In one of LA's largest cash heists ever, burglars steal as much as 30 million from the vault. The burglary is the or so in one of the largest cash heists in Los Angeles history, thieves made off with as much as 30 million in the Easter Sunday burglary at a San Fernando Valley money storage facility. The burglary occurred Sunday night at a facility in Selmar where cash from businesses across the region is handled and stored. The thieves were able to breach the building as well as the safe where the money was stored. Law enforcement sources said the burglary was among the largest in city history when it comes to cash, and the total also surpassed any armored car heist in the city. Mystery surrounds the break-in. Sources familiar with the investigation told the Times that a burglary crew broke through the roof of the Garter World building on Roxford Street to gain access to the vault, but it is clear how they avoided the alarm system. The Canada-based security company has not responded to requests for comment. The operators of the business did not discover the massive theft until they opened the vault Monday. News helicopter video showed a large cut on the side of the building covered by a piece of plywood. Authorities are alerted and detectives from the LAPD Mission Division Station responding to the crime scene to gather evidence. $30 million. What would you do if that was you? Shout out to them. $30 million, man. What would y'all do? So I was having a conversation with my godbrother last night. We was discussing it, and I said, I will go to Indonesia, Bali, a country where there's no extradition laws, and you gotta find somebody you trust. You gotta find somebody you trust. I'll work my job for another couple of months, 3-4 months, and I'll work my job. You gotta work your job for a while. So I ain't gonna say 3 or 4 months. I'll work my job for another year because you got 30 million. But who's to say you'll live another year? So that's the chances you take too. But I'm definitely going to a country with no extradition laws. So I will definitely go to Bali. So I'm like, fuck it. I'm gonna take my chances. I'm leaving. I'm going to Bali. You have to find somebody that you can trust and and I'll have them mail me the money slowly and little by little. Or what you gotta find somebody you trust because either way, you mailing the money, they have to be there. Someone has to be there to accept the money, wherever you decide to mail it to. So I'll mail the money in box. I'll ship it, so for sure your money because you can't travel with that much money. Obviously, we don't know how many people were in a part of it, so we don't know the splits. But we know 30 million is taken, and you're getting a lot of money, and you're going to go to a country where that money will last you for the rest of your life. I'm going to Bali. I'm out there with Russell Simmons, and soon to be out there with Puff. It's gonna be me, Diddy, and Russell. I'm gonna be chilling. Y'all let me know what y'all do. That's what I'm gonna do. I'm a shake. I'm gonna leave. I'm quitting my job. First class flight to Bali. Or maybe not a first class flight, just a regular ticket. Or you put your 2-week notice. Now put your 2-week notice in, y'all. This is what you do. All right, I got it. I'm gonna keep working my job. Put in for vacation time to Bali. Go to Bali and just don't come back. So now your job you can't. So if you quit your job just crazy, they're gonna be like, well, this nigga just quit his job. What's going on? And then you just disappear. Then it's gonna raise, okay, it's gonna raise some antennas. But if you work your job, I'm gonna take a 2-week vacation in 5 months. Start planning everything out. I wouldn't even get rid of nothing, dog. I'll just up and leave. You can start all over in Bali. You got millions of dollars. You can just start all over. I'll send whoever I trust over there. Look, I'm gonna look out for you. Just, I'll break them off but they might get you fucked up because they might get excited. You get them 200,000-300,000. They might start spending money crazy. Yeah, it's tricky. You gotta really think that through. And it's hard to trust people nowadays because people be so quick to tell on you. Motherfuckers get some money, start spending it, and then everybody is fucked. So you gotta be real methodical and plan when you do something like that. But we know I'm going to Bali. I'm hanging out in Bali. Y'all niggas ain't I ain't coming back. $30 million, that's a lot of money. Chad and Pharrell are beefing, man. Chad and Pharrell. One of if you grew up in my era, man, the Neptunes produce some great music, and they are currently beefing over name rights. Chad wouldn't trademark. I mean, not Chad. Pharrell wouldn't trademark. So their agreement was 50-50. Everything was split down the middle. Pharrell wants to go and do business with the Neptunes name and not cut Chad any bread. And Chad is not having it. So now they're in they're in court, they're in litigation, and they're trying to figure out what they're going to do. I just hate to see two legends like that, two people that I grew up with, watching, to see them going through what they're going through right now. It sucks. But hold on, I got the article right here, you guys. And I want to speak to Pharrell too, his creative genius. Pharrell's creative genius. Oh yeah, and I want to talk about Carly Rae too. So Pharrell and Chad are in this litigation battle right now over the Neptune's name, because Pharrell wants to use it. Pharrell wants to use the name for his own services. But Chad is like, nah, you can't do that. We made an agreement, and we're gonna stick to the agreement as planned. Everything's split down 50-50 if you want to use the name. But Pharrell is probably like, businesses and companies are, so here it is. Pharrell Williams and Chad Hugo locked in legal dispute over Neptune name rights. So Pharrell is probably wanting to use the name for his own personal business ventures and not breaking Chad off. And I think that's wrong, because you guys both worked hard to build that name up. But it's people that want to do business with Pharrell worked hard too, and people want to do business with Pharrell and would like to use that Neptune's name. And Pharrell is probably like, nah, I'm gonna keep this 100%. I think Pharrell should break Chad off a percentage, a small percentage, but he should give him something, because y'all both worked to build that Neptune's name up. You guys both you guys both work hard to build that Neptune's name up, and I think it's only fair that you do that. Now, I'm not saying if you get approached by a $5 million deal, give them half, but you can give them something, maybe 800,000, 750,000. I think that's fair. I think it's something. I'm not saying give them half, because the deal was brought to you for the work that you did to build the name up. And I think Pharrell was wrong for going behind Chad's back and doing that. That was foul. That was foul. You was wrong. So Chad has a right to feel the way he feels. Chad has the right to feel how he feels, but y'all let me know. Y'all hop in the comments. Y'all let me know. But I think that it's whack all the way around. It's been rumors about them being broken up for years. Nothing has been confirmed, but this might have just confirmed it. I hope they're able to sit down and settle their differences, because I know I would feel some type of way if me and my friend worked so hard to build something up, and he just goes and does something like that behind my back. I will feel some type of way. I'll feel some type of way. I'm not going to even hold you. I will definitely be like, bro, what you doing? But that's just me. That's just my personal opinion. I don't know if I would take him to court. I would definitely have a decision. I would definitely have a discussion with him. I'm sorry. I'll have a discussion with him and just talk to him about it. And maybe, like, I'm not saying give me half, but like give me a percentage of whatever it is you make. But then you risk him not being honest and honorable with you. Like, who's to say he's gonna communicate with you when every deal that is being brought to him, like, you already being shysty and sneaky. So how do I know you're gonna be honest with me when these deals are being brought to you? And even the amount of deals. So you might tell me like, oh, this deal was for $3 million. And fuck around, they might have wanted to do business $7 million. You know, that's just my opinion. That's just what I think. Um, just be honest, but I hope those two gentlemen are able to settle out of court. I'm not settle, but work things out without the legal system being involved, because it's just whack all the way around. Carly Russell. Carly Russell is she has pleaded guilty for she I think she's avoiding jail time too, you guys. For the remember that bullshit she did last year when she lied? So Carly Russell skirts jail time after blaming Alabama kidnapping on hoax, emotional issues, and stress because her nigga left her. So Carly Russell won't be getting any jail time after the hoax she pulled on the Alabama highway. Carly Russell finally revealed Thursday why she faked her kidnapping last summer in the case that spurred nationwide panic as she pleaded guilty to 2 charges and avoided jail time. The 26-year-old nursing student apologized for falsely reporting seeing a baby crawling alongside an Alabama highway just minutes before she seemingly vanished. That's an interview I would pay to do. If I had, I'll give her like 5,000. I'll give Carly like $3,000 to $5,000 just to sit down and talk to her and figure out what the fuck you were thinking and why were you thinking the way you were thinking. That's all I want to know. Why you were thinking the way you were thinking and what triggered you to think that. Like what triggered you to do what you did. And why did you do what you did? Like why did you do that? You like what was it? And when we were looking for you and everybody was posting shit, where were you? Like what was you doing for those couple of days you were gone? Like I just really want to know. I would definitely pay for a Carly if I had like listen, if I could find if anybody can find Carly Russell, let her know. I will pay for an interview with her. I'll fly her here to LA and I'll pay for a room and board. Interviewer, give me like a 2-hour interview, pay for your ticket back, round trip ticket back home. Cause I'm curious to know, like, what were you doing? Like, what was it? You was that stressed out? Like, you didn't think of no other way to like deal with your stress? Maybe go talk to somebody or go on vacation or just take a break from work. You was that stressed out. Was it behind that nigga? Like, I really want to know. Like, I'm curious. Cause I felt bad for her. Like, I really put up like a RIP post. Like, I mean, not an RIP post. Like, yo, prayer hands, find her. It's so sad. And here she is popping. I felt so stupid. I felt dumb. I'm not doing it again. She fucked it up for everybody. I could see a motherfucker get kidnapped in front of me. I'm not posting shit. Like, cause that might be some shit for the gram. People be doing some wild shit for YouTube and for social media. People do. So I'm not doing nothing. So I see a obituary and you end up in the family, the mama crying on the news. And you really can't even go with that because her mama was like, you'll find her and the girl popped up. So we in a real tricky situation. But shout out to Carly Russell, man. Don't shout out to her. She crashed out. Shout out to her. You crashed out. JT. So the other day I was on Instagram scrolling and Justin Timberlake and Pharrell has a video of the creation of Rock Your Body. I want to rock your body. I was watching that video and I was just saying to myself, like, Pharrell's creative genius is crazy. But on top of me saying that, I was saying, like, yo, like, one of all our favorite songs, like, if you had 10 songs that you could choose from, your favorite personal songs, it could be whatever, and you can watch them being created, what songs would you choose? Like how they created them, from the producer making the beat, the artist writing the lyrics, like that whole environment in the studio. I would love to watch a documentary on that. One is I would love to see Sabrina Claudio's Natural, how that song was created. I love Sabrina Claudio. Um, I would love to, these are three. I'm not gonna name three. I'm gonna name five songs. I will, and I'm not. These are just 5 songs that I'm really like interested. Like, how did they come up with that? SZA Snooze, because Snooze is like that's one of them records. Sabrina Claudia's Natural, Miguel's, and these are like records that like these are not some of my favorite records. These are just records that I love. So let me make it very clear. SZA Snooze, Sabrina Claudia Natural, Miguel's How Many Drinks, I would like to hear what's another song that I love, like I could just listen to. Oh, Coco Jones, I See You. I love Coco Jones. And it's a record by an artist by the name. He's an Afrobeats artist. He's an Afrobeats artist. Hold on. I can't lose. Color show. Kuloso, Oxlade. I love this record. I ain't gonna play that much because I don't want to get. But those are the five records I would just love to see, like the making, like the writing process, the producing, how the producer came up with the beat, the concept of the song, like I would love to see that creation because, like I said before, there is a video of Justin Timberlake and Pharrell making "Rock Your Body," and I was just sitting there. I watched that video like 3-4 times. I was like on IG, and I'm like, damn, like Pharrell, they made magic. Pharrell and Justin Timberlake, they made magic together. Now my mind just got to wondering. Like, yo, I would love to see like a documentary of just people's like favorite songs, like top songs that was created, just to see how they were made and the process of them being made. Like, that'd be dope. Like, that would be real dope. But yeah, those are my top 5 songs. Snooze, Natural by Sabrina Claudia. How many drinks did it make when you get me? That record right there by that artist, and Coco Jones, I See You. I love I See You. I love that was one of those records that you're gonna hear for a long time, and I will never get tired of it. I will never get tired of that record. But y'all hop in the comments, y'all let me know 5 records if y'all can see the making of them, how the producer came up with the beat, how the artist came up with the concept of the song, the just them kind of all that whole process, that creative process. But yeah, man. Oh man, what else I got? I really ain't got that much, man. Yesterday I had to. I'm so mad that I had to come back and do this, y'all. Y'all really don't understand. Like yesterday I had to come and just imagine you come in here, you talk, and you come to find out all the work that you did is no good because it didn't record. Y'all don't understand how tight I was yesterday. And another thing too, this morning, yo, so this morning I went to go get my hair cut. I go get my hair cut before my barber hit me. Was like, yo, I'm gonna be running. I'm 15 minutes late. I had to get my hair cut at 8, so I got up early. I didn't go to the gym this morning, so I have to start eating more because I want to boost my metabolism, like speed up my metabolism. So like I've been eating more. So I went to McDonald's this morning, got sausage egg, a sausage egg McMuffin with a hash brown, right? So I'm in line. It was crowded right here in Inglewood on Manchester. So I'm in line. There was a lady, and she's arguing with the cashier, like arguing like, you messed up my order. I just ordered a egg McGriddle, just a sausage egg McGriddle, just sausage, whatever. Boom. With that being said, another lady comes up right behind her. She's ordering the iced coffee. She's like putting details into her iced coffee, like, yo, I want 2 pumps. I'm like, what? I'm like, yo, this is not Starbucks. Like, in my mind, I'm like, yo, this is not Starbucks. Like, go to Starbucks if you want to do all that. Like, why are you doing all this at McDonald's? It was just crazy. Like, it was just low vibrational. Me and my barber was talking. He was like, yo, because he has just discussed that he had moved from where he was living to a more, a better neighborhood. And I was just saying to him, like, bro, like, I understand why you're doing what you're doing, because being in there, it was just a lot of people was just in there like, it was just low vibrational. You gotta understand what I mean. Low vibrational shit. And I'm just tired of low vibrational shit. Like, just why? Why are you arguing with these folks this early in the morning? It was probably like 8, 8:15, 8:10. Why are you arguing this early with them people? On top of you arguing with them, like, why am I even in McDonald's? Like, I shouldn't even be eating that shit in the first place. But it was like I was hungry and I just wanted to, I wasn't hungry. I just wanted to start my day with a nice little breakfast, whatever. I shouldn't have went there. But I say all that to say, yo, we gotta stop doing low vibrational shit. Like when you want better for yourself, like have you ever been in an affluent neighborhood? You ever been somewhere, wherever city you at, wherever you live at? Have you ever been in a neighborhood where people get money, you feel different? I don't. It's just energy, energy is so real, y'all. Energy. Have you ever like start talking to somebody, picked up the phone for somebody, and your energies just went down? Or have you ever been around somebody and every time you're around them, like you happy, you feel good? Yo, we gotta pay attention to that. I want us to start paying attention to people who makes us feel good and people who makes us feel bad. People who boosts our energy versus people who take our energy down. We gotta start paying attention to that because that's very vital into our mental health and the success we'll have in our life. Because if you have good energy, people around you, motivating you, uplifting you, it's just like, yeah, like your energy gonna be like, okay, yeah. But when you're around a motherfucker who just ain't got shit going on, living in, just like, why are you living the way you living? Why? Just why? I'm getting mad. Shout out to me. I'm getting mad. I don't know. I'm just getting mad because of all the negativity, just negative. Like, I don't see how people live like that. I don't see how people live in just a life of, like, I don't see how people who are criminals or people who gang members, like, you know how much negative energy that takes to be a gang member? To see somebody that you don't know, never seen them a day in your life, but because they from another neighborhood, you want to cause harm. You know how much negative energy you gotta walk around with. This is guy that lives in my neighborhood, man. And I remember one, like he's just negative, bro. Like me and my uncle was standing outside one day, and he always got a frown on his face. I don't think I've ever seen him smile. He's an older guy, probably at the same age as me, probably a little bit older. And me and my uncle was standing outside talking a couple of weeks ago, just having a regular conversation. He come driving his car up real fast, looking, but like he drive like me and my uncle like standing on the street, but we like in between the cars that's parked, and he comes driving by the car looking. Then he drives, runs the stop sign, turns around, and does it again. And I'm just like, who does that? Sometimes I'll be driving, like I'll be getting in my car and I'm leaving, and he'll drive by looking all in my car. And I'm just like, yo, and I'm not gonna feed into it. But one day I want to sit down and have like those are the type of interviews I want to conduct. Cause I just like, what's wrong, bro? Like, did your mom not hug you? Did your dad not hug you when you was younger? Like, I want to understand it. I don't get like where's all this anger coming from? Especially for somebody you don't know. Like, that's weird to me to be mad at somebody you don't know. Imagine being mad at somebody you don't know and you see them all the time. You know what I look like, bro. You know what I look like. You see me all the time. Obviously, you ain't said nothing to me, but you put that energy out there, like, that's weird. You putting all that negative energy out there to want to, like, uh, I don't know. That's weird to me. That's just me. Shout out to him because he's going to definitely crash out. He's going to bump into somebody that is going to be on the same energy. That's going to be his energy going to be even more reckless than him and it's going to do something to him. But that's on him, bro. But it's just I just thought about that, like people's energy. I took y'all on a whole journey from McDonald's to this. My bad, y'all. I apologize. But I'm gonna go ahead in this podcast, man. I appreciate y'all. I love y'all. I did this yesterday, y'all. Y'all don't understand how mad I was because yesterday I hit some topics. Bronny, you going to San Diego State? Or I hope you get drafted. If you don't get drafted, go to San Diego State, man. I'm telling you, you'll be successful. You'll succeed, man. Carly Ray, if anybody know Carly Ray, anybody know Carly Russell or can get in contact with her, tell her I got $3,000 to $5,000 for her. That the most I got is $5,000. The lowest I'll go is $3,500. I got that for her. I want to interview her. I want to talk to her. And I just want to know where your mind was at. Chad and Pharrell, man, y'all worked that out, man. Y'all peoples, y'all friends, y'all boys, y'all built that Neptune's name up. Pharrell, if you get a deal, break Chad off some bread. It's rightfully so. Y'all both worked to build that Neptune name up. I'm taking the 200K a year. I'm gonna live off 100K a year. The other 100K, I'm traveling. I'm living my life. Negative energy, we staying away from it, man. And yeah, y'all, it's not. Oh yes, I say I'm into every podcast. I don't have no vibe of the week this week for y'all. I ain't really been listening to nothing that really has caught my ear where I'm like, yo, I love this record that I'm just vibing to. But this podcast is dedicated to all the teachers and to all the people who told me I never amount to none, to all the people who called the police above me, who lived in above the buildings. Yeah, I didn't get it out this week. But yeah, man, y'all already know what I'm going with. Peace and blessings. I love y'all, and I'm out of here.
It's really not that serious.